We are self-sufficient in these products. The country has the distinction of providing the healthcare at a very low cost and at a profitable industry, profitably. We have a good regulatory compliance skills, either in terms of drug master files for bulk drugs or CEPs, Certificate of Pharmaceutical Products for EDQM, that is European Directorate of Quality Medicine, or we have excellent skills in terms of ANDAs, abbreviated new drug applications, and other formulation products that are registered abroad. We can understand our drug compliance capabilities in terms of the number of products that are being registered abroad each year. If we see, nearly 30% of the type 2 active DMFs, that is bulk drugs, that were filed in 2008, of the total 7,183 that were filed with US FDA, that are from India. Nearly 30% of all the drug master files are from India for around 464 molecules. We have 1,116 molecules in USA, different molecules that are registered with USA. Among them, nearly half of it are from India. We are manufacturing those molecules. And these DMFs have been filed from 169 different facilities. So, how many facilities have filed this is clear. We have a lot of them, and we have these facilities belong to some 136 companies. In 2008, our formulation exports to regulated countries. There are 34 stringent regulated countries as identified by ICH. And our exports of formulations have crossed exports of bulk drugs to these countries. So we are exporting more formulations than bulk drugs to highly regulated markets. We have over 1,000 WHO GMP compliant facilities, WHO CGMP compliant facilities in this country. And we have 153 EDQM approved facilities, that is CEP facilities in this country. Here we can see the share of various countries in DMFs filed with US FDA. India is number 1 and US comes number 2. This is for as on September 2009. India has 29% share with 2,101 molecules, DMFs, and USA is second with 1,122 only. And in the last few years, our DMFs have been raising exponentially. So here we can see the graph, and the second graph on the top. We have filed 137 DMFs in the year 2008. And we are strong, very strong in various categories also, be it therapeutic categories, be it prescription, be it OTC. We have a strong presence in this market, and most number of facilities that are being inspected by USA or by EDQM or by UK MHRA, they are of India. So here in 2002 to 2007, as many as 152 plants have been inspected in this country by USA as per the USA Government Accountability Office records. That's the highest across the world. In ANDAs, our country has in 2007 almost 29% after USA with US FDA. In US, our country stands at second position after USA in number of ANDA approvals. And here we have shown in various categories how our strengths are. Like in anti-HIV, nearly 18% of all the products approved, India has 18% share. In antimicrobials that are approved by US FDA, India has 14% share or nearly 18% share, 15% share. In cardiac, we have 11% share, and so on and so forth. But the point of concern is our Indian manufacturers have been competing among themselves, cutting each other. There are a large number of filings for the same molecule from different manufacturers. That's evident. If we see metformin, we have 20, now it is 21 people who have filed, who have DMFs. Similarly, for amlodipine, we have 19 manufacturers. Venlafaxine, we have 18 manufacturers who have DMFs. So this kind of, this is not observed in any other country, be it European or be it China or be it any other country. That is why our products are competitive and are at a very cost effective, are very low cost, and this is what they are taking advantage of. See, here we have given company-wise the number of approvals granted, that is ANDAs. Ranbaxy is the highest, followed by Aurobindo and Dr. Reddy's. In Europe also the situation is same. We have highest number of CEPs. 21.47% of all the CEPs granted are from India. We have 439 CEPs. Of the total 2,511 granted by EDQM. Same, I have already mentioned that there are 153 CEP approved facilities here, and out of which they are manufacturing 195 different molecules. Out of the total 693 molecules approved by EDQM. In South Africa, we are number 2 after South Africa. We have 16.53% of all the approvals granted, and Germany, France, Denmark comes after us in 3rd, 4th and 5th positions. There are 25 companies which have filed with MCC, that is the regulatory agency for South Africa, out of which, and there are 219 different companies. And we have received 416 market authorizations from MCC as on October 2008. The data has been updated. It has been reflected in a different presentation. In Kenya, India is number 1. There are a total number of 148 companies. We have 23.82% of the share. Out of the total 10,822 products approved, we have 2,578 from India. In Tanzania, we are number 1. We can see that out of total 41 countries that have registered with the Tanzanian TFDA, India has got a share of 39%. We have 1,315 approvals of the total 3,387 granted for 340 different molecules of the total 750 molecules granted. Ethiopia, the story is same. We are number 1. This is a summary of our registrations in various countries. So we can see that in USA, in EDQM, in Kenya or Ethiopia or Tanzania, how our registrations are happening. India is the global pharmacy for generic medicine. This is not our word. This is the word of Medicine Sans Frontiers. MSF has said that India is the pharmacy, global pharmacy. And we have adopted for this term for our business meet, as a theme of this business meet. Why MSF has identified our country as pharmacy of the world? Because 90% of the WHO pre-qualified APIs, WHO basically procures for ARVs, antimalarials and anti-TB, and 90% of all the approvals are granted to India. 70% of the patients in 87 developing countries receive their medicine from India. Most of these global NGOs, there are 110 NGOs which procure medicine through various government funding. Of them, WHO, UNICEF, UN Global Marketplace, their procurement is very huge. Some of our Indian companies have a very big business, booming business with these NGOs, PEPFAR. So if we see their procurement, most of it is coming from India. And India's contribution to the cost reduction in ARVs is globally recognized. One of our Indian companies, which is very famous, they have brought down the cost of ARVs for treatment of patients in Africa way back in 5 years back, 5 years back, from almost $2,000 to $365 per year. Medicine Sans Frontiers purchased 80% of the ARVs for its projects in 30 different countries from India.